What up? It's Ace OG, back near the top, back near the video. So the title of this video is going to be, people are going to hate your new YouTube channel. So having notes, thanks again, dog. Subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing it out, give you leverage, the better yourselves. So let's get into it. So people are going to hate your new YouTube channel. So I know hate is a really strong word. So, it is what it is. I know a lot of folks going to equate, negativity to hate, especially when it comes to folks trying to better themselves, and of course, folks trying to create content, folks trying to become a content creator. So that's the reason why I titled that video, because I want folks to really get this into perspective when it comes to that. Because to a certain degree, it will be hate. It will be, folks that just think negatively about your new YouTube channel. Whether it be you are starting one for the very first time, whether you ditched a couple of channels and now you're creating a new one, folks are not going to know your vision. Folks are not going to understand your vision like you do. Folks are not going to be able to understand why you're doing it in the first place. Even if you explain it to them verbatim and give them context, they're not going to understand why you're creating a YouTube channel, because there's going to be a lot of folks out there that are going to think that it's a waste of time. A lot of folks going to look at it like you're just trying to pursue a dream that's not feasible. Some folks may equate it to you trying to be like a music artist or something or whatever. Like, who are you to think that you can be a YouTuber? There's folks out here that has thousands upon thousands and millions of followers, and you're just Sam, you're just Sally, right? So what makes you think that you can be a YouTuber, right? And the hate is going to come. The hate is going to come. It just is. There's no way of getting around that. So you have to really have tough skin, and you really have to put yourself in a mind space where you can navigate around all that negativity. I had made a video recently about talking about that to a certain degree, but I wanted to put this one out here because to do a little bit more of a deep dive when it comes to that, because folks are really not going to understand why you're creating a channel, and folks are going to really put you in a mind space where you're going to be discouraged, and you're not going to want to pursue and continue trying to create that channel. And what I would tell you is a lot of times, and I'm not calling any of your family or friends folks that are of the enemy and all these other things. I'm not saying it at all. But there is I will say, to a certain degree, sometimes there's a spiritual element when it comes to creating anything in life. Because what I personally believe, and I know this might be a little bit weird for some folks, but what I personally believe is that we are spiritual beings, which I know a lot of folks believe that as well. But I do believe that there are multiple scenarios that can happen, and multiple things that can happen in your lifetime that is dictated off of your decisions. And I truly believe that we're beings that are just in this body for a short period of time, and we're on this earth to learn. We're on this earth to teach. We're on this earth to understand and get more understanding. And I do believe that reincarnation is real. I totally believe that. Because I believe in deja vu. There's been plenty of times in my life where I was doing something, I'm sitting there like, there's no way that I could feel like this if I had not done this before. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to, get too much in depth with the spiritual side or whatever, but creating a YouTube channel is one of the multiple universal things that you could have done in your life, right? And, when it comes to that, if this is what you really want to pursue, then you need to see it all the way through. And there's going to be barriers. There's going to be blocks in the way that's going to try to prevent you from creating this channel. I'm telling you, it's going to come. It is going to come. It's going to be so many things going to happen that's going to prevent you from trying to create this YouTube channel. You're going to have people that's going to hate on you. You're going to have people that's going to talk bad about you. You're going to have your job that's going to get on your nerves, and your time's going to be taken up. You might have other things that happen in your life that's going to throw your life in turmoil. There's going to be so many things that's going to happen in your life during this time you're trying to create a channel. I know for myself, the same thing happened with me. I created the channel, and then I did, I think, maybe like 2 or 3 videos. About 3. And I stopped creating for like 3 months. And I was going to get back on it, honestly. I don't want to really get into like some of the reasons, but I mean, but it was, yeah, it was some stuff going on in my life during that time. This was just almost 2 years ago. So, for some reason, the Lord just told me, like, you know, you need to get back up there on this channel. You need to get back up here on YouTube and start doing this content again. So then I started doing it again, and you know, I started thinking of topics. I had my channel named Finance, Fitness, and Focus. So I was going across those 3 niches, and I was just talking on the camera. And like I said before, you know, it was months that I was just talking to myself. I would view the video numerous times before I upload it. I would upload the video, and then I would view it on YouTube myself a couple of times to see if, you know, if my inflection of my voices was right. Was it too much background noise? Was the background distracting from what I was talking about? You know, so I was doing a real deep dive within myself when it came to creating video and just navigate through the channel as a whole. But there were so many negative things that happened during this time frame. The storm is going to come when you make a channel. It's going to come. I'm telling you, it's going to come. It's not going to be peaches and cream. And I'm telling you right now, if it is peaches and cream as you're doing a channel, the storm is still going to come on the back end. It's going to come. I'm not wishing a storm on you. I'm not saying it at all. I'm just saying this is how life works. Especially if you're trying to do something positive, you're trying to save folks. You're trying to put stuff out there that's going to help folks better themselves. Because the enemy don't want that. He does not want that. You know, so if you feel yourself being attacked while you're doing this channel, that means you're doing something right. That means you got to push through. You got to push through. You cannot be in a mind space where the enemy is going to win, because he's already defeated. All you got to do is live in your victory. That's all you got to do. You got to live in your victory. You cannot be in a situation to where, you know, things happen and then you just, you know, just fall off and just throw yourself to the wayside. I've never been a person that quit. So those 2-3 months that I wasn't making content, I was really upsetting myself. I really was, because I've never been a person to quit. And I mean, in the back of my mind, I knew that I was going to get back up here eventually. I just knew that. You know, I guess I needed to take a mental break, for lack of better words, right? But just in my extreme masculine way, because, you know, my wife, she says I'm arrogant and I can be a chauvinistic person, right? But I don't know. I guess I'm an alpha. I'm not going to claim myself to be one, but, you know, some folks have said that I can be really aggressive to a certain degree, and my aggressiveness was telling me, you a punk right now. Like, get back on this freaking channel. Like, what are you doing? It's been a month now. It's been a month and a half. It's been 2 months. What the hell are you waiting for, right? And I was letting the enemy win during that time. But I promise you, as soon as I got back on this channel, I've been steamrolling ever since. And I'm telling you this because I wanted to make sure that you guys stay motivated when you're on this journey with your channel. Because, I mean, there's going to be stumbling blocks. There's going to be things going to be in the way. And unfortunately, it might be people that you love that's going to be in the way. Now, I'm not saying for you to push these folks to the side and just dismiss them. I'm not saying that at all. But you got to prioritize. You got to have it in your heart, like, what do you really want to do? Do you really want to really nourish this channel and make it grow and see it through? Or it's not that important to you? And if it's not that important to you, whatever, then put it to the wayside, because this is not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. My channel's not for everybody. And you doing YouTube might not be for you, right? So that's where discernment comes in. That's when you have to ask yourself, you have to ask a higher being, is it worth you doing this channel, and do you want to do this channel? You have to have the motivation to do the channel, right? You can't just come up here and just wing it willy-nilly and you think things gonna pop off. It just doesn't work like that, you know? It does not work like that. The people that are successful on YouTube, you know, they live and breathe this stuff. Like, I mean, like, it's always on their mind. YouTube is always on my mind when it comes to creating content. It's always on I wake up thinking about putting out content. This is what I do. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, if you don't have that drive to do a YouTube channel, I'm telling you, it might not be for you. It might not be for you. Now, I'm not saying this to discourage anybody to not make a channel. I'm not saying it at all. You know what I'm saying? You want to make a channel to get your money, get your bag, get your money. There's plenty of folks out here that create YouTube strictly as a business. And these folks have made millions of dollars. when I tell you, when you really think about the demographics and just the analytics and just how YouTube as a whole, the YouTube universe is, like, I mean, people are making so much money. I mean, they're making stupid money. Stupid money. There's a content creator that I know right now. He's in the DMV here. Just off AdSense. Think about this, y'all. Now, I know we all know about DoorDash and her showing her you know, her content and she's blowing up. So shout out to DoorDash. But this guy I'm talking about, just off of AdSense, at one point he was making 30 grand a month. Just off of AdSense. Do you know how much money you gotta? It's crazy money out here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta put the work in, and you can't let the haters put you in a mind space where you're gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? Because you should have a can-do attitude all the time when it comes to YouTube. So get out there and post. Let the haters hate, because one thing for sure, even the ones that put negative comments on your page, guess what? YouTube don't care about no damn comments. You know what I'm saying? Don't care if it's positive or negative. The negative comment that person putting on your channel is helping the algorithm. The artificial intelligence that works the algorithm does not care if you cut somebody out. You're still helping that content creator out by commenting on their channel. So if you cut somebody out on their channel, guess what? You're still helping them. Anyways, let the haters hate, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't let hate and don't let haters put you out of your game. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your game, stay on your grind. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Hey, get this money, y'all. And get this money. All right? So when we discuss this topic or subject that benefits your channel, email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say so, G. Signing out. I'm gone.